Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Soft Spot Stamping, Coffee with Soft Spot Stamping. Just getting ready to play a little bit before I go to work. I'm so excited. If you're just joining me, I'm going to give it a few more minutes because I usually don't start until 7, but I guess I'm excited. Yay. And I'll explain why in just a minute. Good morning. Hope you are having a wonderful week. I feel like the winter holidays, we had another one last week, right? We have another one in February. I feel like the winter holidays go on forever because you get Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, then President's Day is coming up. I feel like holidays in the winter go on forever. I'm not complaining. I like my holidays, but it's one of those things where you think, oh my goodness, yeah, it's going on forever. So happy to be here this morning. Welcome to Coffee with Soft Spot Stamping. Long awaited return, right? I mean, I know I've done a couple of things, but I've had some issues with some setup, and just yesterday I received my second box in the mail of what I had ordered. So what I had ordered was a clamp stand from my desk to hold my phone, because you can see I'm looking at you. I'm not touching anything. My phone is straight on, and I know, so you see a lot of my background. I'm going to do an adjustment here real quick. You could see some of my stuff behind me. I'm trying to organize and clean better, but there's just a lot of stuff to do. So yesterday I received the second one. I will tell you, the first one I got was the first box I received. The items, the parts in the box were all unwrapped. The cord was wrapped around, not secured with the little twist tie like I got yesterday. So it made me suspicious that I had gotten a used item, and I didn't even try to set it up. I was just like, yeah, no, not into trying that. Yesterday I got one. It was all wrapped, packaged, and I set it up last night, and I've been playing with it. And so today, this is my premiere with my new setup. So yay! Anyway, it's Thursday, January 22nd. I'm in Waterloo, Iowa, otherwise known as the frozen tundra. Well, okay, there's more frozen tundra than just Waterloo, Iowa. But oh my goodness, watching the weather reports of everybody that's going to be going through some winter weather stuff this weekend. Stay safe. Stay home. Be warm. I mean, seriously, you never know what you're going to encounter. I love weather. I love watching it. I still get a little worried sometimes of what I'm going to encounter. But I want all of you guys to come back next Thursday and tell me all about your winter weather experience. Wind chills, insane. It's supposed to be really cold, and then drop it with the wind chills, right? Like that starts coming in today for us. We had a little bit of snow yesterday and some blowing snow. Wasn't unworkable. I did it. We did it. But just was simply big. I mean, the temperature drops today. I think we're supposed to get to maybe 20 here today, and then like negative, maybe a 1 degree on Sunday. Oh my gosh. Okay. So good luck with your weather wherever you are. Stay safe, stay warm. Don't venture out if you don't have to. We did that last weekend. I had a really good, relaxing weekend at home. So, all right, let's get started. I'm going to flip my camera. So this is the new part for me, or this is the redo part for me, where I have to learn how to do this again. I don't want to make you dizzy, so I'm going to rotate and just turn my camera. So hang tight. Hold on. Drink a sip of coffee or tea. Hold on. All right. And look at that. You can see my desk again. Yay! Coffee with Soft Spot Stamping. How's that? Love it. Last week I showed you some of the birthday cards I had gotten. I got quite a few, and still coming. I got 3 yesterday I have not opened yet, and they are upstairs. So I want to share just a couple more with you. This one I just love. It's a smaller card. It's a note card, so it's not the full-fledged full-size card. You can see the difference there. Still love it. Look how pretty that is, though. All the coloring. Thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Well, let's see what this one is. This one, yeah, pretty flowers. Pretty flowers. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm going to try something here real quick because I'm getting some shadows. So I want to see if I can help reduce some shadows. That doesn't really help that much, but let's just see. Maybe, no, I see big shadows. Anyway, lighting here, that's what needs work now. Okay, thank you. This one I just love, 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 love. Mary, thank you so much. Show you a couple more. Melissa, thank you. A couple more, and then we'll get into. So I'll show you. Showing you some things that I made. Thinking of you. Love that. That we get these cards for ideas, and I'm going to show you what I did with an idea last week. I love this one that has that little. It's a card base, and then it's a card on the bottom. There's the folding card on the bottom. Maria, thank you so much. I love that one. I love that. That's so pretty. And then let's do one more. Cupcake, right? Sweet wishes on your birthday. Yay! Who doesn't love cupcakes? Mary, thank you so much. Okay, so that's there are so many more, and I probably won't show all of them, but I do appreciate all of the birthday cards that I was sent. Last Thursday, I had a class. My first class in person since before COVID. So a little uneasy, but I had 3 people in my class. One, we had fun. I brought the stuff, they brought the fun. We laughed, we giggled. I was doing it at a community college, and we can't do evening beverages there. And so they were giggling about it. They were like, we could get in trouble if we had an evening beverage with the card making class. It was fun. So we made a couple of cards. This one uses what's kind of new to our offerings. It's called Nature Symphony. And we always need a good guy card. So I used some of the paper, some of the DSP, and the sentiment, and then a stamp or two. And these, I love those little embellishments there. Aren't they cool? So we just made that card. And then we made a Valentine's card because, you know, it is close to Valentine's Day. And look what I did. I used a base, and then I put something on top, and you can open it and write whatever you want. It says, I love you, or love you, sorry. And this uses our one from a couple of years ago called Be My Valentine. Still available, still in the shop. So much fun to make. I love the little bee, and I put a little heart on him. I thought he was cute. The antenna, and these, the wings, if you just did the wing, and it's glued down so I can't show you, it looked like a heart, right? How cool is that? This is the bee body. It looked like a thought bubble to me. So I used it as both bee body, thought bubble. Pretty cool. We also made 3 cards using a technique called stack and shuffle. I got to get that right. Stack and shuffle. I did not put mine together yet, so I'm working on that. So the team that I'm on and a couple of my leaders, besties, get together and do a launch event for those on their team and their customers. Every year, every time we offer a new catalog, there's a launch party, and we have so much fun. This year, this time, launch for January catalog was the first time that I'd gotten really kind of involved with it. We were using, this is what we were launching, the mini catalog for January through April. So much fun. So you can see there's all sorts of stuff in here. I'm going to tell you about some new stuff too. This one is one that I've purchased, the stamp set and the dies, so I'm going to be working with that. And then Nature Symphony, you can see this is the one that I used, the paper, the brass pentagons, faux bronze pentagons, and then the stamp set, the dies, and the ribbon. So that's what we were launching and having fun with. So they issue us a couple of challenges every time. And for the first time, I did a challenge or two for the event. This was one I created, and this is using some ephemera from the packets that we have. And I just thought that was kind of cool. And then the other challenge, this was, I think it was color challenge. So we had to pick from colors, and these were the two colors or this was one of the colors, and we could pick. We didn't have to use the same colors, but it was just a thought-provoking challenge. This one was a sketch challenge, and the layout looked like this on top of this. I mean, it was just pieces. And so you could put it together kind of how you wanted. And this is the one I did last night. And I just kind of, the more I look at it, it's so me. It's so vintage looking. It is so much fun. So, yeah, it's just, I loved it. You've been on my mind. You could put any sentiment you want there, but this is the one I decided to use. And I used the package of paper called, I had it out, Beautiful Gallery 6x6 TSP. And there are so many cool pieces. I was looking for something that I had done, but you could see, think about the difference in things that you could do with some of the DSP. I tell you what, put that in a 6x6 frame. That's home decor, people. That's so much fun. This is the one I used. And then you can see there's, like, that is just gorgeous. You could switch this out for the seasons. I mean, it really is just pretty. And then you get the patterns on the other side. So we'll flip through some of those. So much fun to be had with that paper. It's honestly one of my favorites. But that's one that I made last night. So I entered 2 challenges. Yay me, who knew I could do that, right? So anyway, like I said, one of the things that we did last week was put together cards using, oh, let me tell you about something new. For years ago, we had a product called Stamparatus, and it was a stamp positioning tool where we could put the stamps on this paper or this platform, have our paper held with a magnet down, ink up that stamp, and then lay the platform down. So you could move your paper, add another, multiple card making all at one time. Or set up. You didn't have to keep setting it up. You didn't keep having to practice it. That is very helpful if you're doing multiple stamps on the same page. You can position it on the page. You could position it, drop your platform, it'd pick the stamp up, and then you could just continue that motion. Well, that product was discontinued for various reasons. Just yesterday, we launched a new one, and I'm going to tell you it's the Stampin Positioner. Yes, I might have ordered it yesterday morning. Right now, it's currently available for demonstrators only. However, February 2nd, and when mine comes in, I will show you so I can introduce you to the product. But starting February 2nd, it will be available in new demo kits. So if you join as a new demonstrator after February 2nd, you'll still get your regular cost of $99. You get $125 worth of product that you're picking and the Stampin' Positioner. So pretty excited about that. I'm looking forward to see what we can do. Getting to practice again with that. So much fun. So let's talk about this. I'm going to get this right one time. Stack and shuffle. Okay. So I've taken 3. These are my base cards here. But the stack and shuffle requires this. And this is the paper we used. It's the 2025-27 in color 6-pack. And what it entails, I'm just going to randomly pick 3. We got a yellow. I'm sorry, Darling Duckling. Here we have Strawberry Slush. And let's do Timid Tiger, because I see Timid floating around in here somewhere. Where's Timid Tiger? There we go, Timid. So you take 3 different pieces of designer series paper, stack it together, and then cut to fit whatever size you're using, 3, 4, 5 different slices, okay? So then you get three sets of the same cut. And then what you do is you play. You just position them. So let me show you what I've done. I did cut mine my pieces. So you can see there's that, and that. Then we go smaller, we do the little X, X, X. Then we have this piece, this piece, this piece, and then a little strip. And I don't know that they're going to fit. I think I redesigned my layout here. But then I took 3 pieces of cardstock in the same color. Strawberry Slush, Cloud Cover, and Darling Duckling. Okay, so we have our 3 pieces. And what we're going to do, I'm going to move some of this around so I can lay this down and you can see. What we're going to do is we're going to take our little piece of white cardstock and we would lay it down, glue it down. I'm not going to adhere this right now. I'm just putting stuff together to demonstrate for you. And then you just go about, and let's say we want this big piece to be the focal point. So you would lay that down, and you can see I need to do some trimming on this too because I cut this smaller. Accidentally cut it smaller. But then you could do like that and that. Okay, so that's using the same design. Let's say, I'm kind of going to put that up there. Let's say I wanted to use the different design. I still want this to be the focal point, but I'm going to change the design. Okay, so we're going to go, with this. No, how about if I use the right size paper that I have cut? Okay, there we go. This, and then let's say we want to do that, and let's go that. Okay, this may not, so again, cutting the paper is going to be, cutting to fit is going to be the big thing. So that one needs a little bit of trim. I think we're good there. And this one you could lay over or lay that one over. So you get a different little geometric vibe going on. Okay, so let me, and I do still have these strips that I could use. So what I could do here, let's just show this real quick, is I could do that over that, that over that, so you get a little line there, right? Okay, I didn't put the strips on at this point. Let me demonstrate what some of my gals in class did last week. Okay, so here we have our layout, but you know, we might want that one there, we might want that one there, this one might go here, let's put this one under. And again, you could use the other pattern too, the little leaf pattern. But then we're not covering the whole white space. Where this one might come in handy is if you flip it this way and you move some things around, your sentiment could go right here. The others, I would stamp a sentiment on a piece of scrap white and cut it to fit and then lay it somewhere. You can use embellishments out the wazoo to help decorate this. But this is called Stack and Shuffle. Stack and Shuffle, Stack and Shuffle. And I got this idea, I shared with you last week, one of the birthday cards I got and I had received was from Dodie, and it used the Stack and Shuffle technique. So I went and researched it, and here's what we have. So then you would just put your base or on your card, add embellishment, add ribbon, and you would have talk about 3 easy to do cards, like in a great little layout you could do. You can mix them up. Shuffle is the key word there. Again, with the little strips, you may say, oh, you know what? I don't even want this one here. Let's put this here, and let's just add a strip here. Whatever you want to do. I mean, it is truly up to you. You're the shuffler in this case. So stack and shuffle, stack and shuffle. How fun is that? Guys, it has been so good to be able to let you look down on my workspace and let me show you some ideas. I've got more coming. There's more to come. Like I said, I'm looking forward to sharing that new tool with you. Get you ready for either becoming a demonstrator. It has not been released yet when it will be available to general order. So it's only for demonstrators, current demonstrators right now. And then again in new demo kits starting February 2nd. Once we get once we get further releases, I will keep you posted on that. We did have some new online exclusives drop yesterday too, and there might be 1 or 2 of those in my thing coming in the mail next week. So I will share that with you as well. Happy to be back. Happy to have you here on this Thursday morning. I know it's cold everywhere. So stay safe, stay warm, have a wonderful Thursday and a safe, warm weekend. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Oh, gonna ask, please like, share, comment, share this with your friends. Tell them, hey, check out this chick. She might be doing some cool things. Stamping's not for everybody, but you never know who it might be for if you don't ask, right? Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.